Alright guys, so this morning I've shared with you guys the standard new attack speed comp utilizing Madeline as well as Queen of Man. However, after I woke up, before the live stream today, I was actually able to find out in my defense log that there were teams that were using no pure vanilla and using Black Pro instead. And it is a pretty common team that I've kind of seen throughout my defense log that a lot of the rankers are using. So I decided to create it and test it out myself. And I gotta say, this team is definitely pretty strong as well, and it is going to be an option for you guys if you guys are kind of struggling against some of the scroll and whistle comps that are you still utilizing Moonlight as well as Stardust. So here is the team, guys, and it is going to be exactly the same, or at least the the team setup, except instead of a healer we are using Black Pro instead, and instead of the watch we're using the whistle in order to give the whistle buff to both Black Pro and Moonlight and kind of act like an extra heal for the team in case these two die. But let me go over the topping setting real quick because it is a little bit different than the actual attack speed comp. But we have 5 of the Swift Chocolate for Hollyberry. Hollyberry is still going to be the same. All right, make sure to focus on the damage resist as well as the cooldown. The higher cooldown you can get, the better it is going to be. But for Queen of Man is a little bit different because we are going with a 3 Syrian Raspberry, 2 Solid Almond. We want Queen of Man to stay alive a little bit longer, but the reason why we're not going with 5 of the Solid Almond is because I still need Queen of Man to be a bit higher attack than Madeline Cookie in case my Moonlight as well as Black Pearl die, or in case my Moonlight and Black Pearl are both dodging. The Sign of the Star debuff needs to go on to Queen of Man rather than Madeline, who is going to be our main damage dealer still. All right, so that's the reason why I'm going with 3 Syrian Raspberry, 2 Solid Almond. And the subsets that I'm focusing on is going to be the damage resist as well as the attack speed. This is a build that you guys can still use for the regular attack speed comp as well. So, according to what you guys are using, you just need to do a bit of an adjustment to the toppings. Next one is going to be Madeline. Madeline is a little bit different here as well. You guys can go with either full Solid Almond if your Madeline is dying, or you guys can go with full Juicy Apple Jelly, because for this team, we're at least using the whistle, giving the extra 15% crit percentage for all of our cookies. So using full Juicy Apple Jelly for Madeline for this team actually works out pretty well. So we are focusing on the damage resist as well as the attack speed, and a bit of cooldown is perfectly fine as well. And once again, guys, we're having less attack stat, not power, attack stat than Queen of Man for Madeline, because Madeline needs to be the last one to get targeted by the Sign of the Star debuff in case that ever happens. Next one is going to be Moonlight. Moonlight is using 5 of the Syrian Raspberry for this build because Moonlight does need to do as much damage as possible in the beginning by utilizing her weakness debuff and her skill. So we are going with the same build that we actually use for the one-shot comp as well, focusing on the attack as well as the damage resist, because her skill is going to come pretty late. And sometimes, without damage resist, the Moonlight as well as Stardust from the enemy team can actually blow up your Moonlight. All right, so focusing on damage resist as well. Next one is going to be Black Pearl. Same thing here, focusing on the attack and damage resist. And in case your Black Pearl does die, because it might happen, since Moonlight is going to jump into the air and the next highest attack is going to be Black Pearl, you can go with 3 Syrian Raspberry, 2 Solid Almond in case your Black Pearl is continuing to die before she's ever able to use her skill. All right, and again, guys, the main focus of the whistle is going to be going on to Black Pearl as well as Moonlight. And the next one is going to be the Enchanted Robe going on to Queen of Man as well as Madeline. All right. And again, the heal, Madeline has self-heal as well as the whistle is going to work like kind of like the one-shot comp, right? The one that we have going on here. And in case Black Pearl or Moonlight dies, that's going to heal our cookies when that happens. All right, so let's get into it, guys. Let me show you guys this team in action and kind of talk about, while we're versing the teams, what kind of comps it's good against and what kind of comps it might lose against as well. All right, guys, so here we go. This is going to be pretty good against majority of the double tank standard team comp that we have going on, the Moonlight and Stardust, right? I don't recommend you guys to go up against the Feather though, because the Feather does revive Stardust or Moonlight and then kind of ruin the skill order and will kind of kill off our main DPSs sometimes before they're even able to use their skills. So here we go. And here we go, guys. You're going to be able to see this is a werewolf comp. Sometimes werewolf does mess up the skill order too, but you'll be able to see the Sign of the Star went to Moonlight this time around. But you can see, right, the back lane just absolutely explodes and they're just gone. And when Black Pearl did die from the werewolf, it kind of healed our cookies, and it is going to be a easy victory. And you can see right here, that it's a really offensive team. It even beats the team before that 1 minute mark as well. So it's a pretty good team to use if you guys want a little bit of change. You have Black Pearl leveled up, and you guys are having a bit of a difficult time, even as a regular attack speed comp, dealing with some of the double tank standard team. And here we go. This is going to be against a attack speed comp as well, just to show you guys how well this team can work against a standard attack speed comp. And here we go, guys. So here we go. Hollowberry, Queen of Man, our Madeline, Moonlight, and Black Pearl. They both dodged the enemy Moonlight skill, and boom. And it's just Madeline alive. Of course, they do have BTS, so BTS is going to continue to heal the Madeline. But you're going to be able to see, like, we're going to stay alive. Madeline is going to continue to use skill. And it's going to be Moonlight and Madeline now. And we should be able to beat this right here like that. Of course, I don't think it's going to be the best option against the attack speed comp. In my opinion, against the attack speed comp, it's usually just better to use the brute one. But it does work out as well if you guys are planning to kind of go up against it too. But you guys saw, like, it's usually going to be Madeline versus Madeline at the very end. And if that ever happens and it's just Madeline alone, then you tend to lose if they have a BTS as well. But here we go, guys. Another standard double tank comp that's still going around without the feather. Let's go. And here we go again. This time around, it's going to Capsaicin and Pure Vanilla. Again, it is not like the best team. It's not the absolute answer, but it is a pretty darn strong team. And you can see right there, like, we got rid of their Moonlight as well quickly. And also the Hollowberry is kind of low as well, because Moonlight and also Black Pearl are able to deal a ton of damage to Hollowberry. So here we go. And last one is going to be Madeline and, our Hollowberry. But, again, Madeline has self-heal, so that's the really good thing about Madeline and the Magic Candy. In case he's the last one alive, right? He has a self-heal, he has a little shield, and he has the extra damage as well. So there you guys go. Main damage again coming out from Madeline. And again, one last battle here against the standard team with the whistle and the scroll. And this time around, it's going to be BTS and Capsaicin instead of the pure vanilla. So right now, again, there's so many different variations. There's so many, like, double tank comps. It can be Werewolf, it can be Wildberry, it can be, Capsaicin. It could be Brute, and the healer could be, Pure Vanilla, BTS. So really, to majority of the double tank, though, it is pretty darn good. Of course, I would say to Brute, though, it is pretty weak because Brute does stun. But it is not a bad option for you guys if you guys want to start using Black Pearl once again. And you think that you want a bit more offensive build as a quote-unquote attack speed one-shot comp that you guys want to try out. Of course, again, guys, it might not work out for you. You guys can tell my ascension and my promotions on the cookies are definitely high. So I would recommend you guys to test it out, try it out for yourself. If it does not work out, just go back to the regular attack speed comp. You guys can even switch out someone like Moonlight for Eclair or even Capsaicin as well. And I kind of had a little conversation with a viewer, but the viewer, used the base of the team within the video and then tweaked it to match what works for that particular viewer. So, sometimes it will work out, sometimes it won't. All you need to do is use the, team within the video as a base and a foundation, and just tweak out and switch out teams, switch out toppings, and make it work for you. I think that's a little bit fun of playing these kind of games, team building games, because you can make a team that works out for your account while it may not work out for others. All right, but thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys found the video helpful. It's good to see Black Pearl back into the arena again. There's a ton of different comps, guys, right now, and I'll try to cover them as soon as possible. But I thought this one was an interesting one because it is a variation of the attack speed comp that I did share during the live stream, and I saw in the defense log as well. So hopefully you guys can take advantage of it if you guys are wanting to use Black Pearl once again. But good luck with your climbing, guys, and I'll see you guys all on the next one.